Hey guys, this is Ken Marlin. I'm going to show you guys a quick little, this is a quick little how-to video on how to create a bootable USB that you can use to install Windows. So if you have a situation where you have a system that doesn't have a DVD drive and you've got a Windows image or a Windows installation disk, whether it be embedded or regular Windows, and you want to install it on a system that doesn't have a DVD drive, this is the steps to create that USB. So the first thing you want to do is open a command prompt via running it as the administrator. And then from there, and I've got the steps listed here, but I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. From there, you're going to want to go to disk partition tool, which will then change the prompt to disk part. And then you got to be careful here because you're going to want to list the disks that you have. And I actually have an 8 gig USB stick plugged in. So you can see there's two disks in this computer that I'm using. Disk 0 is a 300 gig drive and disk 1 is an 8 gig USB stick. So I'm going to select that disk, number 1. It's now selected, and then I'm going to clean it. So clean would erase that USB so that it's completely clean. It gets rid of all the partitions. I'm actually not going to actually go through with that because formatting takes so long. So from there, you would then create a partition primary, which would, because again it's completely cleaned off, this would create the primary partition. From there you would select the partition, and after that command you would then make that partition active. Once it's active, you would then format with the NTFS. And for the video's sakes, it takes too long to format an 8 gig USB stick, so that's why I'm not going through with these commands. And then from there you would assign a drive letter, all of which has already been done to this USB stick. After that you would exit out, and in this case the E drive is my 8 gig. You can see there it's an 8 gig USB stick. And then you would need to have access to your Windows DVD. In this case, you could throw it in, or in this case I've mounted it with an ISO tool, so it's on my F drive. So this right here is a Windows 64-bit Windows 8 installation. It can be WES, WES 7, WES 8, Windows 7, Windows 8. But what you're going to do is you're going to change into the boot folder. Just about every Windows installation DVD has a boot folder. And from there you would type the boot sect /nt60 over to the E drive, which is my USB stick. And it may fail on this one because it's formatted, but that's the command you use. And then from there you would X-copy everything on the DVD over to the USB. Sorry. Use these commands here, /E, /F, /H. And at that point, it starts copying the entire DVD over to your USB stick. So best option is to have at least an 8 gig USB stick as a minimum. Those commands wiped it, created a partition, made it primary, made it active, assigned a drive letter, used the bootsec tool to make it bootable, and then X-copied all of the files on that DVD over to that USB stick. Now that USB stick can be taken to any computer, booted on, and you can install Windows just like if it had a DVD. Thank you guys for watching. Any questions, you can always email me, ken.marlin@avnet.com.